We made it. Why does it say turn up life? Jesus Lord. That's not what the video's about. Fix it. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome. Uh-oh. No data. Well, new connection. Well, not really. I don't know. Comcast came out this morning. So we'll see how that goes. How this connection goes. Okay, we're running. Good. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by this afternoon. We're going to talk about, if you watched that stream from yesterday, which by the way, I clipped, there was a Publix shooting that took place. I think it happened while we were streaming. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. There's shootings going on all the time, every day. This is like it's becoming like normal now. And there was I think a Texas shooting today too. So we're going to talk a little bit about this, talk about this guy, a little bit of his history, listen to the 911 calls. Also, Comcast was out this morning because I've been having issues with the connection. The guy was really nice because the connection runs fine most of the time, and it randomly happens where these disconnects happen. And so he came out, he said the line was really old. And so he says he changed out the line. Hopefully that'll make things a little bit more stable, because he was saying that maybe when it rains and stuff like that, or the weather's bad, maybe it causes interference with the signal and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. So we're going to see. We're going to test it out. VM, Evelyn, Chesney, Michelle, Danny, Schuler, Marie, April. Hey, everybody, welcome. BL, thank you for the article you sent me the other day. I was going to do a stream on that, but I've been holding off because I was like, let me just see if this stream stuff gets fixed. I think what we can start off first is with the timeline. Oh, let me show you something real quick before we even get started. In yesterday's stream, I'm bouncing all over the place. Yesterday's stream, I posted to the channel. Let me see if I can show you. So if you just wanted to hear about the Lorena Bobbitt, all the crazy stories about these women that have done things that are similar but even worse, you can check out this video. It's called Lorena Bobbitt is Nothing Compared to These Women. Yesterday's stream was like 2 hours long. If you just want to watch the smaller portion that has the crazy, insane stories, you can just watch that. So later on after the stream, you can go check that out. And just thank you to all the new members on the channel. I really appreciate that. It helps out a lot. And people on Discord and everywhere, I really appreciate it. And before we get started, I just wanted to show you this quick little clip, and then we'll get started with the Publix. Publix is a grocery store, April. It's here. I know it's in Florida. I think it's in some of the southern states. I'm not sure where else in the United States, but it's a very popular grocery store. But this guy, I guess this was recent. This guy's literally sitting in his car, live streaming on Facebook, and he gets robbed. His car gets stolen. Real quick, and then we'll get started. I'm just giving it a little buffer for people to join in to check it out. I know it's Saturday. People are busy. People are going out everywhere. So let's check this out.
Get out of the car. Get the fuck out of the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Damn, I'm not playing with you. I swear to God, I'm not playing. On the ground.
And they're holding.
Get out of the car. Get the fuck out of the car.
They rushed him, and they're actually pointing guns at him. See right there?
Get out the car.
Get out the car. Damn, I'm not playing with you. I swear to God, I'm not playing.
On the ground. On the ground.
So this guy's on stream. His face is on stream. This is what's going on today.
It's you behind us.
He said that's Jew behind us. It looks like it's not just these guys, but they're cooperating with other people around them and behind them. You know what I'm saying? It's like an operation, it seems like.
It's you behind us.
See?
It's you behind us.
Oh shit, I missed the turn front.
Right.
Hit this left.
Right.
Oh, you this is right.
Oh, my bad.
Keep going this way.
Shauna said, why does it sound so low? My bad, I had the volume low. Thank you for telling me. But yeah, this guy was straight out on camera. Gone really fast. Now let's get to the main story. I just kind of wanted to show you that because sometimes I see all these crazy little things on the internet and it's like, holy crap, that really happened. Let's talk about the timeline first. Timeline of the double shooting. This is by the sheriff's office. We'll talk about the timeline, and then we're going to read the heavy article that posts a lot of, it's really actually in depth, and it talks a lot about this guy. And by the way, the two people that were deceased, so there was this public shooting, I believe it was yesterday, a 69-year-old grandmother and a her 1-year-old grandson was shot and killed. They don't know the relation, and they say there might not be any relation, but it's not sure yet. Between the grandmother, the grandson, and this guy Timothy. They don't know if it was random or he knew them. The other thing too, their names haven't been released. I think it's called Marsy's Law. So Florida, I'm sure that maybe there's other states you can do the same thing. Victims can opt to not have their name said in the media, so we don't know their names. And this was this was Thursday. I'm thinking of Friday because Friday was the actual day we were streaming in it. Yeah. Thursday, June 10th at 11:35 a.m. His name is Timothy Jameison Wall. Let me see. Maybe I should get you guys. Let's see. Can we do something? Let's do that, and I'll put myself on the screen. So this guy is Timothy Jameison Wall. Date of birth 12/6/65. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Loxahatchee, whatever, Florida. And the chronology of events. Jesus Christ. 11:35 a.m. 911 call. 11:36 first unit dispatch. 11:38 first unit en route. 11:39 first unit arrived. Detectives arrived on scene around 1200 hours. Interviewed in excess of 30 witnesses, including Publix employees who either witnessed or heard the incident or who were in the store during the incident. Detectives reviewed video to determine movements and actions of victims. And so the victims enter the store around 11:07 a.m. They enter the store and they start shopping. At 11:29, suspect enters the store using a golf club putter as a cane. 11:30, victims enter produce department. 11:31, suspect enters produce department. 11:32, suspect appears to be watching victims from across the produce section, which is kind of weird because to me, it almost kind of seems like maybe he is targeting them. But they say they don't know any kind of relationship. And they also, which we're going to talk about in a minute, they were saying that this guy was posting on his Facebook page that he wanted to kill kids, like literally on his Facebook page. He was posting that, a Facebook page that has friends and people on there. He's been posting that kind of stuff on there. So the victims enter the produce department. Then the guy enters the produce department, the suspect, and he starts watching them from across the produce section. At 11:34, suspect shoots child. Female gets into a struggle with suspect. So grandma's trying to fight this guy. Thank you, Linda, for the stars. Grandma's trying to fight this guy after he shot the child. And he shoves her to the ground. And after he shoves her, pushes her down, he shoots her. And then he shoots himself. And then the deputies arrive on scene. Now they talk about here too, prior to the incident, what were his movements. They said they don't know of any relationship between grandma and this guy. It's not known. So far, they don't know about any connection. Suspect's movements prior to the incident. The suspect entered Walgreens at 8:07 a.m. He made a purchase. The suspect entered Publix at 9:02 and made a purchase. Suspect's vehicle, red scooter. There are no cameras that capture the area of the parking lot, so sequence of events are potential, or any potential interactions between the victims and the suspect in the parking lot is unknown at this time. So if he was there, I guess, earlier in the day. It says suspect entered Publix at 9:02 and made a purchase. He was at Walgreens. The only thing I mean, obviously this whole situation is screwed up, and we're gonna listen to the 911 calls. But the fact that he was kind of there and watching them while they were in the produce, I don't know. So let's cover these little facts. I can put you guys back up on the screen. Well, Timothy was 55 and supposedly grandma was 69. And the toddler was 1 year old. Palm Beach Sheriff's Office told Local News 10 that the boy would have turned 2 later this month. We know all that stuff. The father of the boys were called to identify his son. Law enforcement said they are investigating whether they had any relationship between Wall and the grandmother and the baby, and they're searching for a motive in the shooting. Court records indicate his ex-wife filed for divorce in 2017 and that he was granted a bankruptcy discharge in April 2021. Court records also indicate that he had a 15-year-old daughter. A letter Wall wrote to the court in 2019 paints a picture of his final years, which said he was indigent, out of work, and in poor health. Let me get the whole thing so you guys can see everything. Yeah. Thank you for sharing the stream. The Sun Sentinel reported the shooting occurred at 1180 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard, the crossroads of Royal Palm Beach Plaza. We already just went over the entire timeline. So he filed for divorce 2017, but he continued living with his ex-wife and daughter. She filed to a victim in 2019, which is kind of weird and interesting. There's another picture of the guy. His connection to the grandmother and toddler, he killed is still unknown. A judge ordered June 27, 2019 that Wall had 30 days to leave the marital home. A judge had previously ordered that Wall pay $500 toward mortgage each month until he moved out of the home. Wall wrote a letter to the court pleading his case after his ex-wife filed for eviction, saying he should not be allowed to stay in the home. Okay, that's what the ex-wife filed. He said that he helped out, saying he should not be allowed in the home. He said that he helped out around the house, mowing the lawn, painting, repairing the porch, taking out the garbage, bathing the dog, cleaning, helping out their daughter with homework, along with other tasks. He claimed that he intended to leave and would do so as soon as he was able to. This is his letter here. And here he's talking about all the things that he does. He says that he's been out of work, now starting work in March, April for the first time in about a year, and have filed past indigent report with the county. I need money to survive and pay my way. Getting caught up on tax work, which includes 2 of her tax years. The last year, my health is not great. Racing heart, irregular beat, skipping. I have applied for transportation from Palm County. I use public transportation, which is great, but slow. It's exhausting, and so on and so forth, right? And we're gonna watch this right now. Police say they are investigating the relationship between Wall and the grandmother and baby boy, but so far, no known relationship. Little clip here.
He has a nice tan.
But give me the sun all day yesterday, that's why.
But we don't want any hot mics, so please let us know.
Hey, Terry,
Yes.
somebody tell me when we're ready to go and they're live and all that. We'll say now.
I'm just setting up a
Somebody say
light and it should be about.
Let's
I'm
do
gonna walk you through the timeline. The date of the incident was with struggles with.
Because this didn't have to happen and people to the
I got a better version of this. Let's just watch this one. We're not gonna spend a bunch of that time.
Somebody knew about it,
Here we go.
that bad things were going to happen with this guy. And number 2 is, obviously, there's some mental unstableness involved in this. The FBI just released a report that those are the 2 major factors in all of these type of tragedies. The real sad part of this, other than the fact that 2 people are dead, is that there was a chance this could be stopped. You know why? The reason is he's on Facebook. He has said, I want to kill people and children. He's got friends.
Thank you, Gigi. Is that right? Gigi, thank you for the super chat.
Obviously, they saw that. His ex-wife said he's been acting strange. He thinks he's being followed. He's paranoid. You think a damn soul told us about that? No. And if it sounds like I'm angry, I am, because if somebody would have gotten involved and called us on the phone and said, hey, this may not be anything, but it may be something, because this person is talking about bad things and he's acting strange. That's why I have a behavioral sciences unit to be able to stop these type of things. We have the red flag law where we can take the firearm once we find the people. So that's how this could have been prevented. If somebody would have let us know who he is, we would have contacted him, see if he's got a gun, get him into mental health, and you wouldn't have 2 people dead. That's how it's supposed to work, and that's how it can work if people will only get.
That's so true. Art and Soul said. Let me see if I can have the chat up here and just move this guy to the side so we can watch. But Ardenso said he was posting on Facebook, yet no one was alerted. FB immediately removes posts on certain political and social subjects, but we're not concerned about his psychotic posts. That's true. And they're making all kinds of AI and algorithm stuff to detect that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, you can literally catch somebody doing a mass shooting on a live stream, and they might remove it a little while after. You can catch all kinds of crazy stuff. But the minute you post anything like that, some of the stuff is automatically taking your post down. And I know this guy's saying somebody should have said something, somebody should have whatever, which is true, reported it, which is true. But a lot of times, too, these people don't even take it serious when you do report it.
Involved. When I testified in front of the United States Senate, the reason I was there is because we have a model program. They know it can work. In fact, Rick Scott called me yesterday and he goes, you know, this law was put in place just for this. And it was. It's not to take guns away from people. It's to get the guns out of hands of people like this that shouldn't have them. So I guess that's what I'm angry about.
3 people are dead. The guy killed himself. The guy goes into the store. We kind of went over the timeline, but for new people, the guy goes into the store. he kind of moves around and seems like he stalks his grandmother and grandchild into the produce area, and then he shoots the child first, and then the grandma tries to fight with him. He pushes her, she falls to the ground, and he shoots her, and then he kills himself. So there's 3 dead.
Because this didn't have to happen if people could have called us and said, hey, saw it on Facebook. It's not normal to say I want to kill people and children. And of course, the family, they saw him acting in a strange manner. So somebody needs to get involved. People need to get involved. And we need to wake up to this problem so a whole bunch of people don't get killed across this country.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate the Cash App. I think that's Cash App. Thank you, Lisa. So I'm gonna kind of breeze through this so we can get to the 911 calls, because I've already read the timeline for you guys, so we don't need to like rehash the timeline. But they say here too that he entered the grocery store about 5 minutes before shooting using a golf putter, like we just talked about, as a walking stick. And they shot the child first, like I just told you guys. These are just some of the pictures from the outside. Somebody said, "Welp, I almost made it into Publix to get water, and boom, someone got blasted in the store with a shotgun." Is that what it was? A shotgun? Or are they just saying that? I don't know. So here's some more pictures too. This is heavy.com, which they're pretty good. And the 911 calls, it's like 20 minutes long. I think it's multiple 911 calls that we're going to listen to. So we're going to get into that 1 second. Somebody said, everybody ran out of the store and I stood in the parking lot a while. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I standing out here? He could come out and start shooting. Waterman 61 told. She told the newspaper the store was not busy at the time of the shooting. She realized later that she had left $10 on the counter. I'm glad I'm alive. That's all. Just multiple witnesses kind of talking about this situation. They put this picture up, but this is the grandma, but they didn't put the name. Elvis Way, who has been a grocery bagger for 13 years, told the Sun Sentinel that he was outside of the grocery store to collect shopping carts when shoppers and other workers began fleeing the store and screaming, "Run." He told the newspaper he hid at a nearby Dollar Tree store and warned shoppers there of the shooting while crouching on the floor. He later ran outside and hid near law enforcement, he told the newspaper. Officials described the shooting as a murder-suicide. 3 confirmed dead. 3 dead. He filed for bankruptcy. We spoke about that. We can go a little bit in depth. I don't know if this matters too much, but maybe, who knows? Maybe this could be the part of his downfall or spiral into whatever. They say he has mental health too, which is like all these people, I guess. But it says bankruptcy filings for Wall indicate that he had $215,000 in debt and only $6,000 in assets. Most of his debts were owed to his ex-wife. The divorce finalized in 2018, court records show. In December 2020, the Bank of America filed a claim against Wall in a small claims court for $4,000 and filed paperwork indicating he failed to make minimum payment. Just a bunch of stuff with his payment stuff on here. Let's see his Facebook. Can we look at his Facebook? A Facebook page for Wall includes no public information aside from a profile photo from May 10, 2020. Oh, his Facebook page is down now. Better refresh. Yeah, his page is down now. Wall threatened to kill children on his Facebook page, and his ex-wife said he had been acting strangely. That's wild to me. You could be on Facebook at all the crap. You know how many videos I've had taken down and censored, demonetized for a while too, and it still happens to this day sometimes. Sometimes the AI, I don't know what it is, sometimes something gets triggered, they just take the video down, and then you got to go and appeal it and submit it. I had a friend the other day, quick side track or side note, I had a friend the other day that posted, her daughter posted a thing of dolphins. It's literally like 10 seconds and it's just dolphins in the water. YouTube age restricted that video and like censored that video. I don't know why. Something caused something in the algorithm. So it's crazy to me that people can post this stuff about killing children and it just nothing. Nobody says nothing, I guess. Things just go by. No issue. You can kill children. You can talk about killing children all day long. No problem. Right? They should work on their algorithms and that stuff. And all the problematic. There's videos on YouTube right now instructing kids how to masturbate and have sex, like 6-year-olds or whatever, where it is, first graders are, 5-year-olds, 6 years old, instructing them how to do it and how to use their hands on this. There's videos right now on YouTube. You can go look it up. Okay, it's just wild. Anyway, before we sidetrack way too much, Wall made threats to kill children on his Facebook page. Bradshaw said during the press conference the Facebook page for Wall does not include any public posts. There was a chance this could have been stopped. Do you know why? The reason he's on Facebook, he has said, "I want to kill people and children." Bradshaw added that Wall's ex-wife said he was acting paranoid and thought he was being followed. You think a damn soul told us about it? No. If it sounds like I'm angry, I am. All right, let's get to the mental health. There's a bunch of witness accounts, and then we'll get to the 911 call. So the mental health. Wall had mental health issues, the Palm Beach County Sheriff said, adding the deaths could have been prevented. I read somewhere schizophrenia. And this article doesn't look like they specifically say. Let's check this out.
No, I always come here to shop, and I had a 1-year-old, so I feel the pain of that 2-year-old. So I put in the place of the parents, and it's really hard. And I always come here. I was planning to come here yesterday.
I never understood that too. With these people that kill people, especially kids, like why kids, man? Why don't they just kill themselves, right? Instead of doing all this mess. It's because misery, I think, too. Misery loves company, right? They want people to feel this is horrible. All right, let's put some of these play this clip real quick.
Appears to be like so many tragedies nationwide where warning signs went unheeded, adding that red flag laws are enacted for this very reason.
Is to get the guns out of hands of people like this that shouldn't have them. So I guess that's what I'm angry about, is this didn't have to happen, and we need to wake up to this problem so a whole bunch of people don't get killed across this country.
Now, you can't go shopping. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go to the movies. You can't go to school. You can't even drive. These people are killing. They're killing people and killing kids. God forbid you cut somebody off on the road or cut them off by accident. They're killing kids. Insanity of society.
Yesterday, for the community, for our Publix family, and for the families of the victims, our hearts and thoughts are with them. We appreciate the support that we've received up to this point. We can share with you that we've been working very closely with the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office. Once the store was turned back into our custody yesterday, we went through a process of a deep clean and disinfection of our store. We discarded any product that was impacted, and we also redesigned the layout of our store. We, at this point, have offered grief counseling to our associates, and we have tremendously appreciated the outpouring of support from our community. We anticipate providing a reopening day and time for you later today.
Yeah, I can't even imagine the feelings that have to go with this, like especially if you're like a family member or something affected. Also, these are the 911 calls we're about to listen to now. Also too, if you're an employee, like of course the worst experience has got to be for that family and for the parents of that kid and the father having to go identify. I mean, I just couldn't imagine the anger or frustration and how somebody could keep posting something like that on Facebook. But also to the employees and the workers. I knew a guy I used to work at CVS a long, long, long time ago. I used to actually work there when it was Eckerd, and then it got transformed into CVS. And there was a guy there. One night I walked out because in the pharmacy we get out early than the store. So I left the store, and after I left, I guess somebody had come in and held up the store. And one of the guys that used to work there, I think his name was Chris, guy came and put a gun to his head and tell him to go to the safe to get out the money. And so when he went to go get the money, his hands were shaking. He got the code wrong a couple of times. I think he even got locked out. The guy was scared shitless. The next day I saw him. He looked like a ghost. And after a couple of days, he left. He didn't want to work there anymore. He left. I don't know if he transferred out or he just quit altogether, but he was done. So, all right. So let's listen to the 911 calls.
911 emergency. Yes, hi. There's an active shooter here at the Publix in Royal Palm Beach in the Commons. What's the address? It's in Royal Palm. It's right across from Taco Bell. You said at the Publix? In the Publix right now.
It's kind of low. Are you guys able to hear that okay?
Active shooter. Okay, just give me 1 second. Where are you at, ma'am? I'm outside. I'm trying to get people out of the Publix, but I'm outside the parking lot. Is that 1180 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard? 1180, yes, ma'am. Okay. Do you know who's doing the shooting? No, ma'am. It might be a white male, maybe in his 50s. I believe he's shooting a lady. She was screaming. Are you an employee there? No, ma'am. Customer. Can you recall like a description at all? I believe he has a dark jacket on with a hat, a dark hat. He's a white male? He's a white male, yes, ma'am. You said with a hat, like a baseball cap? Like a baseball cap, yes, ma'am. And where are you? I'm outside of Publix now. Okay, what is your name? Confirm your phone number for me. Did he have a specific target that he was going after? There was a woman screaming, and it looked like he was shooting at her. It was at in the produce department. Was he saying anything? No. He didn't say anything. Ma'am? Don't go in there. Just don't go in there. There's an active shooting. Yes. Don't go in there. Did he have any glasses, any scars, marks, tattoos, no, anything? I didn't see any. There was like he had a long sleeve, or maybe a dark jacket. No visible scars. White male, hat on. And he just walked in and started shooting? Well, I was walking in, and he was already shooting. Oh, okay. Where are you in the parking lot, though? I'm in front of the store by the handicap, next to the VIP now. And what are you wearing? I'm wearing a long sleeve gray shirt. Okay, just sit tight. They're probably going to want to talk to you. Yes, ma'am. Okay? Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am. 911 911 emergency.
Hello?
Yes, I just heard noise in the store, and someone said somebody was shooting, but I'm not sure.
Okay,
so
where at?
I made sure somebody come. Publix.
Okay, what's 1180?
1180 over Toby Boulevard.
Okay, do you know if anyone's been shot?
No. Did you see me?
Okay.
I just heard noise, and then one of the customers said somebody was shooting, but I don't want to take any chance.
Okay. Where are you right now, ma'am?
In the front of the store.
And you're an employee? What is your name?
I'm the manager.
I wouldn't know the address either. Who's going to know the address for that crap?
Anybody inside?
No, I don't.
Okay. Has anybody inside the store been shot?
No.
Okay. Are you in a safe location? We have multiple calls about it right now.
Okay, yeah, I'm in front of the store.
Okay. Are you inside or outside?
Inside.
So you don't think anybody inside the store has been shot right now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And the noise was coming from aisle 13.
It was coming from aisle 13?
Yeah. Sir, I just want to get out here just for precaution. Come on.
Okay. What's your phone number? Do you hear any more gunshots or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the phone with him right now.
And do you know how many gunshots you heard, or?
We heard two noises, and then we heard two more, and then two more.
Okay.
And then I asked the guy, and I was like, what is that? And he just said somebody is shooting, and I said, where? And he said, aisle 13. I said, are you sure? Did you see someone? So I didn't want to go back there because I wasn't too sure, so I just told everybody on the front to just get out.
Okay, so are people leaving the store?
Yeah, I made everybody leave the store, but I don't know about the back of the store.
Okay.
And I don't know about my employees in the back of the store.
Okay. Listen, we have multiple people coming to you, okay? I just want you to stay in a safe place, okay?
Okay.
So I don't want you to try and go out anywhere or anything like that, okay? Because if somebody was shooting, we don't know where they are right now, all right?
Okay.
But you didn't see anybody, right? You didn't see any person with a gun or
Right.
anything?
I was helping customers in the front end.
Okay. All right, listen, the deputies are there. They are pulling up, okay? So like I said, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
911 emergency.
Hi, I'm at the Publix on Royal Palm Beach, and there were some shots. I was just inside. I ran outside.
Okay, we do have a call, and just stay on the phone with me. What did you hear, and what did you see?
I saw somebody running, saying, "Come, come."
What is your, listen, hold on one second. What is your first name? And what is your last name, hon? And did you hear the shots?
I heard a pop and people yelling. I don't know if it was a gun or what, but somebody else said that it was a shot. I heard a pop behind. I was in the dairy section. Somebody was pointing towards the dairy section. I thought somebody needed medical help, and I ran that way.
And they were yelling to you to come, hurry, hurry, or?
Not to me. They were calling to somebody. I was by the deli section, and a woman was running and said, "Come, come, hurry, hurry." She was talking to somebody at Publix. And I think there's police coming.
Okay, well, that's okay. Did you see anybody shot, hon?
I did not see anybody shot. I just heard like a pop, but it sounded like a cork pop. And it came from behind the not to me. I ran over there, and I heard that, and then I just left all my groceries and ran out. People were like, "Where can we hide?"
Okay, ma'am. And where are you at right now, hon? Are you in a safe spot?
I am. I'm in the parking lot. People are walking out. I hear the police saying?
Yes, we have multiple deputies coming and multiple calls on it, ma'am. I just want to make sure that you are in a safe spot.
I'm in a safe place. Yeah, I ran out and just left my stuff there.
Okay, where are you at in the parking lot?
I'm in the parking lot that heads west, and right in front of, like right by the, like, I don't know.
Thought it was gonna be a bunch of kind of calls from inside, but I guess
maybe 100 feet or so, 200 feet.
kind of outside calls.
And so you didn't see any suspect or anything like that, correct?
No, I just heard it. They had telling people to run. Hold on. I just heard it from inside. Right now. Yeah. Oh, let me just get inside my car. I see. I know my friend actually patrols this area. Oh, the crap. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. We'll go ahead and disconnect to stay in a safe spot. Please do not move anywhere, okay? Unless your life is in danger at the time, okay?
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye. 911, what is the address of your emergency?
1180 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard. The shots fired in the side of Publix supermarket.
Is anyone hurt?
We don't know. We heard it go off and everybody's running out. Multiple shots fired.
How many did you hear? Did you see anyone suspicious?
3. We heard 3.
Did you see anyone with an injury or a firearm?
No. Not yet. No.
Are you
They're
safe
just
where you
chasing everybody
are?
out. I'm sorry?
Are you safe where you are?
Yes, I'm outside behind the car.
Okay. Just stay on
But they're chasing everybody out of the store.
Okay, yeah, just try to get away to somewhere safe,
Yes, ma'am.
okay? I'm going to disconnect with you, stay far away from the building, and get somewhere safe. All right.
Holy shit. Bro. Alright, after this, I'm almost tempted to end it. I don't think there's anything really insightful. You guys tell me in the comments. I don't really think there's anything insightful so far. I thought it was going to be, something more, hey, just recording a protocol. Okay, ma'am, how are you? How was your day? Oh, my day's okay. I heard a pop. All right, okay, thank you, ma'am. All right, yeah, I'm outside. What's the, that's it. I'm going to play it a little bit more, but what I'm going to do is, I think we've kind of covered this topic enough. I think a little bit about this guy, horrible situation for the family. I really want to know, and I'll probably do a follow-up video as far as, is there a relationship or was this completely random? It almost, yesterday when we first heard about it, we thought it was like a domestic situation because it was just, even from the timeline, he's just walks in, literally walks in, how long after? She walks in at 11:07, walks in at 11:29, and then he starts watching them in the produce section. I don't know. Could be random. Maybe he just saw them walking in. And he's like, I've been wanting to kill adults and children. Maybe he just thought that was his target. I don't know. But I'll play a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna play a few videos just to. How far are we into the stream? 44 minutes. The stream hasn't had any issues with the connection, which is great. I saw a small little mini spike. 0.4%, but besides that, it seems to be fine. We'll have to see. Comcast was here today, so I'll play a little bit of this, and then I'm going to show you some clips that are insane of what people are like. The one on an airplane, this Las Vegas shooting thing, this guy trying to open door mid-flight. Man tries to open door mid-flight. Just some crazy. It's just insanity everywhere. My friend invited me to like his son's birthday party, which I guess I'll go. It's like, actually it's starting now. I guess I'll go. I didn't even have any advance notice. I just found out like 2 hours ago. But now it's like you think a little bit differently in places that you go because of the virus, because there's nuts everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't even go to shopping, kids parties, anywhere. You can't drive, people trying to kill you. So let's play a little more of this. We'll keep it moving.
Hey, get out. I said shooter here. Get out.
What, are you at the Publix in Royal Palm?
Yes.
Do you see the shooter?
Oh, I don't.
You don't? Are you safely exiting?
I'm near the exit.
Okay. If you're able to exit the store, stay.
Aisle 13.
VM, it's possible. VM says, do you think he watched them from the parking lot as like targeting? It's possible because the timeline says all the way at the bottom, it says suspects' movements prior to the incident. It says that the suspect entered Walgreens at 8:07 a.m. and made a purchase. And then, I don't know, the suspect entered Publix at 9:02 and made a purchase in the morning. Was he just hanging around the parking lot and waiting? Suspect's vehicle, he has a red scooter for a vehicle. There's no cameras in the parking lot, I guess. No cameras that capture the area of the parking lot. How do they not have cameras in a parking lot in 2021? There are no cameras that capture the area of the parking lot, so the sequence of events or any potential interactions between the victims and the suspect in the parking lot is unknown at the time, which would be interesting to know. So he was there earlier in the day, and then their engagement and interaction is at 11:07. And like I said earlier in the stream, victims enter the produce department at 11:30 a.m. The suspect, 1 minute after, the guy with the gun, enters the produce department. 11:32, suspect appears to be watching victims from across the produce section. And then at 11:34, he shoots the child. And then they get into a struggle. He shoots her and then kills himself. I mean, he could have just been targeting them for the fact that he's been wanting to target children and adults. But it seems kind of targeted. I don't know.
Okay. Is there a back door you can go out of, somewhere safe for you to be?
I can go out the front door. I'll just do it here.
Okay.
Eddie says it's what sheriff reported that it's random. This is my neighborhood, so we're all freaked out by the randomness. How's that area like over there? That is, where's that? Palm Beach, Canada, but it's not. Palm Beach is bigger. Royal Palm Beach. Isn't that like a kind of like a, I don't know, quiet area? Isn't that where like there's more like elderly people out there? Royal Palm Beach. Royal Palm Beach Village in Florida. Oh yeah, that's the area. Royal Palm Beach. Demographics. Just kind of wondering, the median age 39. Population of 38,000. Poverty rate 5%. Median household income 74,000. Crazy, man. It seems like he's just guy was on edge. I don't know.
Listen, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Are you helping people get out? Do you work in the building?
Yes, I am.
What's your name?
Get out. Get out.
Sir, what's your name?
I'm sorry. Go.
What's your name?
I can hear you.
What is your
True,
name?
Keto.
Where's the person who's shooting, and are there still shots being fired?
Okay, I not now, but I think it was by exit first, aisle 13. It's in the back. It's 13.
Aisle 13. Do we know if it's a male or female, what they're wearing, or what type of weapon?
I haven't seen it. I've only heard shots, and
how many did you hear?
There's been about 6 shots.
Do you know if anyone's injured?
I have no idea. I went over on this again, but then the closer I came, the more shots I heard, so I backed up.
Okay. Are you safe out of the building, sir?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm by the door.
Okay, but you're safe if you had to run and exit, you could, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to disconnect with you. Try to stay out of the store if you're safely able to stay away from it.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
You want me now?
911.
And, doing that public.
Okay. Are you hurt? Are you involved?
I'm a worker at public.
Okay. Are you injured, sir?
No.
Okay. Did you see the shooter or what they look like?
I didn't see the shooter.
You didn't see the shooter? Do you know if anyone's hurt, sir?
Ain't nobody hurt.
No one's hurt?
Oh, Jesus.
No.
No. What's your name?
Everybody's fine.
What's your phone number, hon? gunshots did you hear?
Seriously.
Because my boss hurt the shot.
Okay.
Because I was in the
I have to go shopping in a bulletproof vest.
shopping cart.
Okay. Are you out of the store?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone there know if anyone's hurt? The police are there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Stay away from the store, and the police are there to help, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
911, there's been a shooting.
Where?
At the Publix at the Royal Palm Beach Crossroads.
Do you have the address there?
Mark, do you got the address?
Is it the one on Southern Boulevard or Royal Palm Beach Boulevard?
Royal Palm Beach Boulevard.
Okay, who was shooting?
I couldn't recognize his face. He's wearing all black. He had sunglasses and a black hat. He must have been shot a child.
Is the child on the floor right now?
We had to run. He started shooting multiple people.
Okay, is this Royal Palm Beach and Okeechobee?
Yes.
Okay. Where is he now?
I think he's still in the store. I don't know. We just went in.
Hi, arrest this location of your emergency. Hey, it's PBSO. It's going to be for a shooting at 1180 Royal Palm Beach Boulevard, the Publix.
Okay, is that where the person's located?
Yeah, he's in a suspect inside. Sir, is he still inside the Publix?
I'm not.
You don't know?
I don't know if he's still in the Publix, but...
Was he white, black, or Hispanic?
He was white.
And you said he was wearing all black?
Yes.
Is the child still on the floor? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. I ran.
Okay, did we do is it the child who was injured?
He said
he's dead. He shot it in the head.
He shot a child in the head?
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Was it his child, or was it just somebody he went up to?
I think it was somebody else's child. He just walked up and shot it.
Okay. How old did you say the child was?
It couldn't have been any more than like 3 or 4.
Okay. And it was inside the Publix?
Yes, ma'am. There are cameras inside the Publix.
Which side of the Publix do we go into? Is it the south side or the north side is where it was?
It was towards the back of the Publix in the produce section.
It was in the produce section?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you said he left?
I don't know if he left. There were more gunshots as I was running.
Do we know of only just the one person being shot?
I only know of the one person being shot. There were more gunshots, but I didn't see if anybody else got shot.
Okay. What is your name? What's your last name? Okay, where are you now?
I ran. I'm over by the Tire Kingdom in the plaza.
Are you guys seeing this as an active shooter? Do we know anything, like, if he's still located, or?
We're getting several calls. I don't know how they're treating it right now. Okay. What color shirt are you wearing?
I'm still in my Publix uniform.
Okay, so you're an employee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are people going into the hair place?
I don't know. Me and 2 other coworkers just ran out the back.
Okay.
Right now, I'm right next to the McDonald's and the Taco Bell in the plaza.
All right. So we're going to upgrade it to an active shooter since we don't have.
Okay. All right, thank you, Emma.
All right, not a problem.
All right, sir, do you have any more information? Did you know the suspect by any chance? Had you come to the Publix before?
No, ma'am.
You have no idea? All righty.
I have no.
And you just saw him shoot the child, right? You didn't see him shoot anybody else?
Yes, I saw him shoot. Don't go in the Publix.
Was he white, black, Hispanic?
White male.
White male.
Younger, older?
He looked older, maybe mid-40s to early 50s.
Okay. And the child that he shot, was he white, black, Hispanic?
He was white.
Okay. Do you remember what color shirt he was wearing?
The child?
No, the shooter. Remember if he was wearing black shirt?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember what color hair he had?
I don't know. He was wearing a black hat.
Black hat? Okay. Updating all the information. You're still in a safe place. You still stay away from that. I don't want
Yes, I'm sitting right outside the McDonald's.
Okay. Keep everyone that's with you.
So there's an interesting thing going on as far as did they know each other, did they not? Police are saying that there's no evidence that they knew each other. Now, I'm reading one of the comments. You know, it seems like I initially when we were listening or talking about it yesterday, this happened on Thursday though, but we were talking about this briefly yesterday. We thought it was possibly domestic. Somebody left a comment here though that said the sheriff's office initially said investigators believed the shooter and victims knew each other. Later Thursday, PBSO spokesperson said that there is no known motive or relationship between the gunman and the victims. This person says that doesn't make sense. Murder-suicide is almost always domestic violence related. Your typical thug wouldn't kill himself afterward. The family invoking Marsy's law adds to that. I wonder if we will ever hear about the facts about this later. It's because the family invoke. It's not Marski's, it's Marsy's. Yeah, Marsy's law, I think. What's the proper pronunciation of this? I think it's Marsy's law. They're now saying there's no doubt they were all related. This is what they're saying. I'm not saying this. We'll try to come attorneys or nothing like that. People come for me. I don't know. It's weird. I am kind of curious. The Marsy's law being enacted. I thought usually that was for like a situation where somebody was forced into sex or something like that. I mean, I guess it could be used for anything. It says Florida voters approved Marsy's law amendment to the state constitution in 2018, which provides certain rights for victims of crimes, including the right to keep information that could be used to locate a victim from being disclosed to the public. I mean, it could be for many reasons. Maybe they just don't want a bombardment of people coming out to the house or looking them up, looking into their past and pulling, you know how people are on the internet. I don't know. I mean, from what I've seen on the post, cops aren't definitively saying. They're just saying that there's no evidence or they don't know the relation. And I don't know if because they really don't know or is it because this thing was enacted. Probably could look into this guy too. I wasn't particularly interested in doing a deep dive into this guy, but probably could look into see if there's any weird stuff. Obviously, you can't put out these people's names, but just kind of a little curious about more of his history, which they say he had mental health and supposedly he had schizophrenia and supposedly this dude was posting on Facebook, "Hey, I want to kill children." Like this is what this guy was posting. I want to kill adults and children. Literally posting that on Facebook. That's kind of true too. Gigi was like, I mean, who comes to kill people in a scooter? This guy was in a scooter. Alma said, bottom line, don't travel to Florida. Bruh. Yeah, I've been shopping ever since the virus thing. I've been doing a lot of Amazon. To me, Walmart, and it's kind of crazy because Publix is one of my favorite places for groceries. It's a little bit more pricier, but especially for meats and stuff like that, it's better to go there. But Publix is one of my favorite places to shop. But I've been doing a lot of online groceries through Walmart. They just come and deliver it, and that's it. I was mainly doing it for the virus thing, but also it just gets so crowded in there. I think like a year or two ago or something, somebody was stabbed in front of the Publix the Walmart that I go to. I always call Walmart ground zero. I don't mind shopping there. It's the people sometimes that are going there. I call it ground zero. But I mean, this stuff could really happen anywhere. Look, this happened at Publix. Super, super, super crowded over there anyway. I just don't like to be in crowded situations where people are on top of me. And then they have these huge lines and the cashiers, they're no good anyway. I'm waiting for the day because they're going to be replaced by robots too. I'm surprised Walmart hasn't done that. They've done it at CVS. They've done it at Target. And I think it's better. It's nice to have people to have a job. But some of the people that I've seen, some of these cashiers, and I don't want to go on a cashier rant. I used to be a cashier. I used to be making $5.50. People complaining about what they're making now, $15 an hour or whatever it is. I used to make $5.50 when I first started at Winn-Dixie. Okay, and I busted my ass, and I was going. Deep, 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 deep. Now the people are just like, deep. They're having trouble. They barely whatever. And some of these people are young, and I guess it's because they just feel like whatever. I'm here for 8 hours, whether I go fast or slow. Back in my day, I was making $5.50 an hour. I feel old, you know. All right, let me play this. It's like 1 minute left. We'll play this.
Out by that area, okay? We don't want anyone else going inside that inside the Publix.
Yeah, I'm warning anyone around the area.
Perfect. Good job. All right, we've got multiple units coming out as well. You'll see lots of us coming in there. They're going to be off units staging and then people gearing up, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You did a great job calling. You said your name? Your name?
His first name is last name.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and drop off.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wait on our command post with you guys.
All right, gotcha.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have officers there, okay?
Laughing at the comments.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect you, okay?
Okay.
911 emergency.
I guess they hung up. He just said my first job was $4.25. Damn. Yo, back then it was kind of tough. The problem is I was talking to this other dad. He's like an older guy than me. We were talking about all these different. It was the first time meeting him, and we just started having all these different conversations about everything that's going on in the world. And one of the things we talked about is just kind of like this thing with I just lost my thought. What was I gonna say? This thing with the people nowadays. Oh, the minimum wage and working and all that kind of stuff. Which I don't want to sidetrack into the whole thing, but you know how Florida, they voted for that. And when I first went to go vote for that, you read the thing, which is very brief, and you're like, "Oh, that's amazing." Yes, you're thinking it's a good thing, just increase. But then you see all the stuff in the little writing that kind of comes with that. And just raising the minimum wage isn't really fixing the problem because the cost of living and everything is just increasing. And it's not fixing the problem just to raise the minimum wage. Rent and everything else is just skyrocketing, gas and everything else. And you're still in the same ish hole, you know what I'm saying, that you were before that. And they're not really fixing the problem. It just sounds nice to me, in my opinion. But when you look at it at face value, which is what most people do, all they're doing is just reading a headline, increase to 15. Okay, wow, yes, why would you not? But these people are not actually fixing the problem. And even for Florida, it's not an instant $15. It's $1 a year until they get to 15. You know, most people don't even know that. Oh, 15, boom. No, it's $1 a year. $1 a year. I mean, something, but they're not really helping people. It's not really. It's just an illusion to me, you know. Servers most still minimum wage $2.83. Damn. Yeah, I always tip unless you're a really really crappy person. It takes a really, because I've even had bad service and I'll still leave something. But if you're a really really horrible person, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm tipping you nothing. McDonald's workers want 15. Well, they're gonna have to increase all the other people that have gotten certificates in whatever it is in their profession, or even like pharmacy tech. You're gonna have to increase all the other people that did something to get where they're at. You know, I don't know. All right, 1 minute left. Let's finish this off. True.
S'il vous plaît.
Hello, nurse office, can I help you?
Thank you.
Nurse office, 911.
911, Publix in Rural Palm Beach, there's a shooting.
Okay, we got a call. Are you safe right now, caller? Are you safe away from the other party?
Yes,
For sure,
ma'am.
Gina
We're
Paul.
safe.
Okay, are you an employee?
No, ma'am.
You're an employee? Is it?
Employees are running now. Everybody's running out of Publix. I'm in the salon.
You're in the salon? Okay, we got several calls. We're on the way. Let me get your name. You're safe away from the location, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you see anything as far as the description of the suspect?
Well, the first one that came out was they're inside. Oh, they're inside the building. They're inside the Publix. They made everybody leave. They're inside. They're holding hostages probably.
Okay, we've got
everyone that.
We got several calls, and we have people from the Publix calling us as well. Okay. I want you to stay away from the area. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
You know what's kind of interesting? It's over now. About hearing some of that is that, like somebody mentioned in the comments too, some of the different variations of stories, and of course everybody's gonna have a different experience. But the one guy too is like, everybody's fine, nobody's hurt. Like what? I mean, I guess he didn't see nothing happen or whatever. Shots rang out. He's like, no, everybody's fine. They're like, what? The child dead. You know, and a grandma. So I don't know, man. Things are just seems to it's increasing. Things are kind of getting worse. You don't even want to go to the store anymore. You don't even want to go out anymore. I don't know what's going on, man. Minimum wage. That's kind of an interesting conversation. In Texas, fast food jobs are $16 per hour with benefits. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. 16 with benefits. Benefits is another thing that's pretty horrible, man. High ass. Most jobs don't have good benefits. You'll get benefits, but it's like really shitty. Like how many thousands of dollars deductible, right? It's really only good for like a yearly checkup or something like that. God forbid something actually happens, you're gonna be paying out the pocket like crazy. Hey, on vacation here in Minnesota, I saw Culver's now are hiring at 17. What's Culver's? Is that like a grocery store or something? Culver's. Let's see. Culver's. Oh, the popular Culver's restaurant frozen custard. Right now they're even giving sign-on bonuses in a lot of these places because they're looking for people to start working. Hey Layla, so I recommend 3 people dead. I recommend you rewind back. I think I have DVR enabled, but 3 people have passed away. So we're kind of like at the end right now. I'm gonna play a couple of different clips just to end off. But yeah, we're kind of at the end. 3 people deceased, including the shooter. Yeah. Employee benefits consultant for 20 plus years. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Might have to reach out to you when I once I get back into the benefits thing. Insurance. 401k. There's some jobs that aren't that bad, man. Some places like Publix is a decent place to work at. The grocery store. Aldi's, I think, is kind of decent to work at. It's not. I wouldn't work at Walmart. Like, you'd have to pay me. Even if you pay me a lot, I couldn't. Walmart's just so crazy. It's just too crowded for me. The air is just like thicker when you walk in there. It's like the air is contaminated or something when you walk in there. And I like shopping there. It's just people. It's just too many people. And now I just do my stuff online mostly when it comes to Walmart. Too many people. I have to work 1,000 hours to get benefits. Wow. Shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord Almighty. Let me play. All right, let's play these couple of little quick clips of the insanity around. We'll kind of lighten the mode. It's the weekend. Hey, try to work in Puerto Rico, $7.25 an hour. I'm telling you, man, back then I wasn't making nothing. $5.25. I mean, yeah, I was in school, but I was kind of happy somewhat. Winn-Dixie tried me though, because Winn-Dixie, I remember one day these people would not let me take lunch break until like the end of my shift. And so one day I just got fed up for that 5:25. He was like, okay, man, go to lunch. I was like, for what? It was like the end of my shift. Take the lunch and then clock out. I was like, no. I said no. I walked out. I clocked out and I walked out. Oh, they got pissed. These jobs, man. Oh, they get pissed if you clock out no lunch. Oh, they get mad. They gave me a warning too and everything in the office the next day. 25. The purpose of a lunch is for a break in between your shift, not at the end. Take a lunch break to protect the company. Oh, like that. 5:25. I'm gonna protect the company. Hell nah. Have you done a video on the new updates of Darian Brown? No, I haven't. I might. There's been things that are developing. I might. There's some things that Darian I think probably can do it because they're talking about. I mean, I mentioned it. The charges were upgraded. I'm looking now too. They have blood evidence and stuff like that. So for a different stream, if there's enough, I'll do a stream on it. Also, I want to. There's some stuff going on with Samuel Olson. So I'm probably gonna have to do an update with that. Some interesting things that I'm seeing. With regards to the mother and with the mother too, in that whole situation, I might send a donation to the GoFundMe. I've been waiting a little bit because I want to see what details develop with that story. But I do send donations to different families and stuff like that, depending on what if I can and what develops and stuff like that. I'm like one of those people that are skeptical about GoFundMes. I have to really see, you know what I'm saying? So we might do that. I might do that. Let's see. No, I can't. I'm not going to do a live stream update on something that's not related to the topic that we're doing right now. But separately, yeah. Separately, yeah. I can't. I'm not going to go into different stories right now. It's off the topic. We're already at the end of the stream. And I'd like to, with that kind of stuff, I'd really like to sit down and go into my notes and stuff and put something together concrete. Okay, let me play this. We'll play a couple of videos and then we're gonna end the stream. And I really appreciate you guys coming through because I wanted to test out the stream because Comcast came out today. The guy climbed up the tree, changed out the line, all that kind of stuff. So it seems like we're doing okay. This guy knows too. Wheezy's like, show the public freak out clips. He knows. Wheezy knows. But for the updates on the other stories, yeah, let's do something on different stream dedicated. I don't want to veer off into all these different stories because it's better to have a dedicated video. But this one is, I don't know if there's actually audio. Man goes mental after an employee carries his bicycle outside. Oh, there's audio. I guess he's telling him, leave your bike outside. And the guy said, F you. Leave the goddamn bike where I want to leave it. And this guy's like, no. Going outside. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, I didn't know all this happened. What the heck is Bro, what are people on these days? Did you need to do all that? See, these types of people, when these videos come out, these people need to be put on a watch list. Put his ass on a watch list. Who are these people? Aren't they tracking everything with the algorithm and tracking our faces and everything's in some sort of AI system? When people start acting nutty like this, put their asses on a watch list. Fuck it. Didn't they do a list for the Trump supporter, people that voted for Trump? These people put a whole list online of people, started putting their names. Do a watch list for this shit, for these nuts. Sir, calm down. Please take it easy. And he brings the bike inside back. Bro, this guy's deranged. Watch list this motherfucker. And he's checking his bike for scratches too. Yo, what in the hell is going on here? Wow. I'm gonna say, oh, let me get a bigger screen. Yo, this is just the insanity that's going on. I saw a couple of these videos, like Let me just put this on at the end, just to show you just the craziness. It just blows my mind that this kind of stuff is going on. Somebody said, where the F is the rest of the employees? Nobody just see this guy get effing murdered. And somebody said they don't want to be the next victim. Oh my God. Yo, the online memes. Somebody said no need to get huffy about it. Because the bike's huffy. Somewhere in Russia, unsure if he's apprehended or not. This was Russia? Maybe this might be Russia, man. Some of the things that go on in some of these other countries. Cyclist privilege. Somebody said cyclist privilege. Oh my God, yo. Hey, maybe that's a thing. They got a privilege thing for everybody else. Cyclist privilege. Alma, thanks for the live. Enjoy your day. Thanks, Alma. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys coming through. I know it's Saturday. Everybody got plans. Everybody's going out and stuff. Just some of us just want to stay home. All the crazy. I was supposed to go to a friend's thing, but I don't even know that I want to go, to be honest. I mean, I'll see. I think this is an old clip, but it says moments after a gunman opens fire in Las Vegas, police officers run towards the gunshots to help. Let's see. Oh yeah, this was crazy too.
All right, thank you.
Hang on a second. You got an email? Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was real?
Oh, yeah.
That was real? What's going on?
I thought there was more shots than that. Oh, there, yeah. Bro, that's crazy. And he's running to it. I think it's a cop. Yeah, I think that woman was handcuffed. So this was like an event. I forgot what event it was. It was like, wasn't it like a country concert or something like that? Oh, yo, is that this weekend? That's right. Tonight on Discord, we got to watch the fight tonight. Austin McBroom and somebody else, these TikTokers versus the YouTubers. My bad. That's a whole different thing. But yeah, is that tonight or tomorrow? Oh, I forgot about that. But yeah, this was like a country concert, I think, or something like that. Jason Aldean concert. That was wild, man. The amount of guns that guy had, I remember the pictures and all that kind of stuff. That guy had like guns, everything stacked in that room. Tonight? Okay, we gotta watch that tonight then. I completely forgot about that. I remember too, there was a video that I saw that concert that there was like a guy, shots were going off, people were ducking, people whatever, and there was like a guy, one or two people I seen like just standing there, like standing up. I guess maybe it's shock or something, just standing in the middle of bullets. GG. Oh man. That is kind of an interesting thing. I mean, some of those hospitals used to do horrible things back in the day, but for some people, I don't know that there's helping, man. You know, especially people like this with the shooting thing. All right, Joe, check this out. We got some more crazy stuff. Before we end off, man tries to open airplane door mid-flight. Yo, and by the way, there was a story that I saw recently where this guy runs in the airplane and he's trying to break into the cockpit. Like everybody had to get up. I think they tackled this guy. They put him on the floor. They like hogtied him. You could be anywhere at any moment with this insanity just goes down. Imagine being on a plane. You're all sitting there and this one nut is trying to break into the cockpit. I'll get out of my seat and do something and try to help out with everybody else because take everybody down. Take the entire plane down. That's not this video. I'll see if I can find it, but that one just happened recently. Some nut gets up and they all had to like tackle this guy and all this kind of stuff. And as I was watching it and as I saw the person on the ground, I was like hoping and thinking like, I hope these people don't come out and say, oh, it's racism or something like that. I was like, oh, please don't have these nuts, the other people, the other nuts in the society. You know what I'm saying? Because the way he was getting handled. Let me see. Man storms cockpit. Yeah. We'll take a quick look at that after this. So this guy supposedly is trying to open. Maybe I'll get you. Can we get a bigger screen? Get a bigger screen. How about that? Trying to open up the airplane door mid-flight.
All three of them! All three of them! Stop! Right now! Right now! No, they're the enemy. Stop! All four of them, right now.
No, I didn't. Thanks, Charlie Faith. Appreciate that. No, Lexa, I didn't see that. I live in Vegas, and no, that whole thing was very, very fishy. Like the no video footage. Yeah, that whole situation was nuts. And I think, weren't they taking down people that said was a conspiracy? You can't even talk about that stuff anymore.
Stop! Get him down, keep him down. Stop it!
I noticed too lately, it's like, it seems like in airports and stuff, there's more incidences going on. People are fighting more. Back in the day, I thought that was like, you fighting on an airport or even an airplane, that's like a not a national security threat, but that's a major thing. People didn't act like that, I thought, back in the day at airports. Now these people, every other day, they're fighting in the airport. Isn't that like a danger to, I don't know, the people that are going to fly or like the pilots or whatever? Isn't that some sort of security issue or something like that? People wilding out in the airports. Gotta wait for this ad. Let's see.
Sorry.
Who's the guy? This was a week ago. Dude was storming the cockpit, try to take the entire plane down. Yeah, they did have to land, I think, right?
Oh, really? Yeah, we need to get his legs pushed into the back. I got him right here. Got him right here. We're tied up.
Yeah, they tie his ass down. They need to carry tranquilizers too. I don't know if they carry that. I forgot what they call it. They used to call it something in the medical field, a cocktail. Ativan, Haldol, Benadryl, diphenhydramine. They used to, I forgot what it was. They used to have this whole cocktail thing. When people started acting crazy in the psych ward, they give them that shot. Boom. Put them ass right out. I think it was Ativan, Haldol, maybe Benadryl or something else.
Pull his legs through.
He keeps it. He's saying we got to stop this plane.
Thank you guys. So we're gonna have to get him back. We need to go back.
Oh, that was an ex-employee?
All available people. We have
Yeah, there's literally no security anymore. It seems like there's no security. I don't know if people are afraid of being told that they're being racist or something. There's no security anymore. They're not doing anything about people. Like, you could go to the airport while out. I mean, I've seen huge brawls of people and there's nobody stopping this shit until like to the very end. Somebody said there used to be marshals on every plane, but now they're getting rid of marshals because the government doesn't want to spend that much money. Damn. So where's the safest place to travel at the moment with kids? I have someone offering to pay me and my 5 kids to go on vacation within the U.S. I wouldn't trust it either. Why are you paying me? Yesterday, also ex-employee in Lax. Was that ex-employee? It's a good thing these people stood up and tackled this guy down, man. If somebody trying to take the entire plane down, said everybody get up. Guy in Massachusetts got swallowed by a whale. No. Don't say that. Is that true? Hail doll shuffle.
What do you need? Here for you. What do you need? Okay, so I need a few people, men or women, do not care.
Swallowed by a whale? Is that true?
All the way towards the back.
Are you going to drag him back?
We're going to drag him back.
No.
You cannot be here. You cannot be here. Okay, guys.
It's true.
Count on three. 1, 2, 3.
We're going to look at that. This guy gets dragged to the back. Man, it's a good thing that these people stood up and whatever. I'm going to pull up the whale thing in a second. I can't even believe this crap. And I think he's alive, too. There's like a picture of him. He's in the hospital. With the whole airplane thing, I'm going to put one more airplane video. It's 45 seconds so we can finish off with the airplane stuff. But there was a video too the other day recently where this flight attendant, he was telling the people on the plane, a certain group of people on the plane, I don't know who, he told them that you guys made this flight a living hell for us. He went on the intercom. I don't know what it is, these people. They don't have any kind of like mannerisms or nothing. On the plane, these people are cursing out the stewardess and the people acting wild. That stuff wasn't done. I mean, when I was going, I used to fly the airplanes all the time, especially when I was a kid. I used to fly alone to go see my father. I never seen people act like that on an airplane. It's a place to be civil. You don't want to be disorderly. You want to make it alive to your destination. This person literally, the flight attendant's like, you guys made this flight a living hell for us. I guess everybody's flying because it's affordable and it's cheap. I think the prices are going back up now. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. When I was a kid flying, I never saw that kind of shit going on. And as I got older, I never saw that stuff going on. So we're going to watch this, and then we're going to watch the whale story. Lord, the real life Moby Dick, for real. Oh my God, yo, it's crazy. And this one is alternate angle of attempting. Oh, this might be the same thing, maybe? The attempting hijacking of Delta Flight 1730 LAX to ATL, Los Angeles, I think, right? Overnight, the plane made an emergency landing in Oklahoma City. I think this might be. Oh. Bro, you got to be ready at any point in moment. Something like this can go down. Yo, mental health or not, whatever, I don't care. You're not taking the entire plane down with us all. Right? We're gonna at a certain point, we got to put this shit to a stop. Sit your ass down, put some straps on his legs and his arms, give him a shot of Hell Doll, the combo. You're not taking the entire plane down because of your issues. Bro, this dude's just recording. He's like doing it for the gram. I'll be panicked too. I used to get so panicked. Anytime I hear somebody scream, like, kind of like, I don't know. This would make me nervous on a plane as hell. I've never had anything crazy happen. There's also those things in the airplanes where, what do they call it? The air pockets. When you get like, of course I've had turbulence, but there's these things called air pockets. I think that when the airplane's flying and there's, I guess, air under, like an air pocket, that plane literally just whoosh. The plane, drops. I think like a couple 100 feet or something like that. That's never happened to me. I knew a guy in the pharmacy, a pharmacist, he told me that happened to him, where the plane literally just whoosh, like a couple 100 feet or a couple of feet. I don't know what it is. Like you feel the whole plane kind of drop and then catch itself. Bruh, I'd probably shit myself. I don't know. Anybody ever experienced that? Air pockets. All right, let's get to the Moby Dick, and then I'm going to show you like a footage of the air pocket thing. They have some videos online. Bro, they say it's normal. You don't have to freak out. Bro, I'd freak out. The airplane just starts dropping a couple 100 feet. Bro, I'm freaking out. It might not even be a couple 100 feet, but. All right, where's man swallowed by whale? Do they have video footage of it too? I want to see the video. Oh, wow. Sky News. Let's see.
Home against the odds. After surviving an ordeal straight out of the storybooks. Fisherman Michael Packard was diving for lobster 45 feet down in Cape Cod when his day took an unexpected turn.
I was just about at the bottom and I just felt this truck hit me and everything just went dark and I could just feel just hard stuff all around me, like, and I just thought, did I just get eaten by a white shark? And then I said, no, I don't feel any teeth. And I said, oh my God, I'm in the mouth of a whale.
In fact, it was a humpback whale, and for 40 seconds, Michael was stuck in its mouth.
He's swimming, and I could just be in his mouth, and he's swimming, and I'm like, this is how you're gonna go, Michael.
Bro.
This is how you're gonna die.
Losing hope, he thought about his boys and the rest of his family.
All of a sudden, I saw light, and I just could feel his head shaking, and I just got thrown out of his mouth into the water. There was just white water everywhere.
As his friend pulled him into the boat, he was in serious pain and thought the whale had broken his legs. In fact, he'd dislocated his knee and had other soft tissue injuries, but was otherwise unscathed.
Damn.
For son Jacob, a text from his mother was an unexpected interruption to lesson.
That is wild. And that he's alive. It's amazing. I guess they don't actually have any footage of the incident, but they have footage of him in the hospital. So he was like in the mouth, I guess. Damn, that's crazy. I wanted to see this scary plane turbulence caught on camera. I want to see the air pocket. I want to see the thing drop. I shouldn't have said hundreds of feet. Somebody said plane drops 50 feet in turbulence. Let's see this. Copy link address. Oh, so that's what I was talking about. That's the shit that makes me nervous because I've gone through turbulence. I never had an air pocket drop like a couple feet, 50 feet, whatever. But when people start screaming, that makes me nervous. If we're just calm, okay. But when, oh my God. And I'm the quiet type. I don't scream. I'm just like, you won't even tell I'm freaking out. I'm just quiet.
Normal. It's just a little windy. Make sure
normal.
your vent is open if you're feeling nauseous, and make sure your seatbelt is very tightly fastened. And if you are holding children, make sure you are holding onto them tightly.
This is normal, everybody. This is normal. Calm down.
Push your button 2 more times. If it is not an emergency, push it 1 more time.
Let's see where it drops again. I want to see a bigger drop. I want to see a bigger drop, and I want to hear more screams. I'm just kidding about the screams. Cockpit turbulence. See real quick. Do you feel like you're on the plane together? Like we're all on the plane experiencing it?
Hey,
it would be nice to see. Wow. Oh no, I don't want to watch plane crashes. That shit scares me. I've seen some horrible ones, but. Is that how I dance? No, I'm probably a horrible dancer. I honestly, yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't really care much about flights, like being scared. As I got older, I'm more paranoid about it. I'm the type of person I think about all the ways we could die. The possibilities of the plane crashing into the water, what it would be like to have no control, what it would feel like. Would it blow up, or would it be floating on top of the water? Could we get out? How close or how far am I to the door? Do I know how to use this thing in front of me? Can I float? Then, if we get out the boat, what about the sharks in the water and stuff? I mean, they say sharks don't typically target people, but I mean, I don't know. How long do we have to get into this? I don't like roller coasters either, man. You guys like roller coasters? Oh shit. You think like it too? The thing is coming. Something's coming. Oh shit. What happened over here? Oh, like a drop in a roller coaster. Oh, okay, okay. Yo, let me tell you a story while we're waiting for something to happen. We can tell you how, like, I overthink things. I'm a really big overthinker, sometimes to my detriment. But one time I went to go donate plasma, and as I was sitting there, the person that hooked me up, my arm, you know, they put the needle in you and the machine starts, and I see bubbles in the tube, like feeding back, going towards my arm. And so I'm thinking, like, how much of a bubble do you need to die that goes into your blood? And I saw like these kind of big bubbles, and I'm seeing it slowly go towards my arm. Like, I don't know why the thing was going towards my arm, like the thing was going reverse or something, like. And I was like, should I just stay here and not make a scene, or do I do something? And then am I gonna be one of those people that die and not say anything, just let the bubbles go into my arm and die? What kind of way is that to die? So yo, I take the shit and I yank it out of my arm. Fucking blood starts to blood sprays around a little bit, like on the floor, on me. The guy runs over, like, oh my god, what's it? I was like, yo, I'm done. I'm done. And I never went back. That was the last time I went to do that plasma crap. Yo, I yanked that shit. I was like, yo, I'm not down like this, man. Too much Final Destination and all the other movies that I've watched. Yeah, this is taking really long. Let me see. Oh, somebody throwing up. So this person, it says airplane creates dangerous turbulence. Might be too loud. Airplane creates dangerous turbulence while going high due to windstorm. Bruh, I'd be freaking out, man. You throw up because other people? I wouldn't be clapping yet. Are they straightened up? Made it all right? I don't know. So let's move on. They made it. They made it. Ethiopian airplane crash cockpit view. I don't want to watch this. I used to watch some of these. They had some really good documentaries on airplane crashes. And you'd be surprised all the crazy things that could happen. It's kind of scary. I mean, they say statistically you could be fine and that it's more dangerous to drive a car than I'd rather drive the car and take my chances, man. Safer in a car with all the accidents. That's all right. Passenger described screaming on Delta flight amid 29,000 feet. Oh, damn. Delta flight drops nearly 30,000 feet in minutes due to air pressure problem. Holy crap. Do they have footage of that? This airplane stuff can be a little bit fascinating, but it takes you into a rabbit hole for other flights. And then you never want to fly again if you start watching all this kind of stuff. See the pressure. See something.
But out of nowhere, it felt like a sort of a rapid descent. We started dropping an
audio's bad.
Air mass, the oxygen mass dropped from the top of the plane, and chaos sort of ensued amongst the passengers.
Delta Flight 2353 passenger Harris DeWaskins.
Yeah, there's only audio out of one ear for people if anybody has headphones.
Snapped these pictures during what he described as panic on board.
Initially, it was sort of a panic, and there wasn't really any forewarning. It was really just the oxygen mass dropped down, and then one of the flight attendants, I believe, grabbed the intercom.
Right, Leslie? That's true.
Intercom stating, "Do not panic."
You have to knock me out, BL said. It's something very strong.
So the passengers around me, a lot of people were kind of hyperventilating, breathing really hard.
We talked to DeWaskin via FaceTime as he waited to board another flight on Southwest to finally get him to Fort Lauderdale. In a statement sent to ABC Action News by Delta, we are told other passengers were bused to Fort Lauderdale to get them to their destination faster. Delta described the issue as a, quote, cabin pressurization irregularity. The flight-aware map shows where it happened just off our coast and the quick turn back towards Tampa.
But eventually the captain came over the intercom.
This was a year ago.
Sort of explained that we had just, there was some kind of cabin pressure issue, a pressurization issue. So they began quickly descending, obviously, to get to some air that was more breathable, but they weren't able to get low enough, quick enough, to prevent the oxygen mask from falling down.
Safe.
All right, we'll leave that at that. It would be really interesting to see something like the end if somebody was recording inside, but that's nuts. There's been planes that have fallen 30,000 feet. Airplanes ran out of fuel 41,000 feet. What happened next? Damn, bro, that's crazy. I think that's it. We had a good stream. I ran it too late. No connection issues too. I think that's it, yo. I appreciate you guys joining me. Kind of interesting, the airplane phenomenon. And we'll have to do an airplane stream one day. There was these crazy ones that I used to watch. It's just a small moment in time where I just started, YouTube. You just go down this weird rabbit hole of videos and one after another. And I just saw a couple of documentaries. There was one that The plane, I know about the Hudson River one. There was one that landed like somewhere in New York too. I thought it crashed into a house or something like that. Just really horrible things when it crashes into a house. But you start watching that stuff, you never want to fly again. To a house. Oh, there was one in Atlanta 4 years ago, California. I guess it happens all the time. 5 dead. But I'm talking about commercial planes. These are small planes. Commercial airplane crashes into house. Jesus. So, but yeah, thank you guys for joining, man. I appreciate you coming through the live stream. Please hit like on the way out if you wouldn't mind. Turn on the bell with notifications, subscribe. And tonight is the TikTok fight, which I didn't realize. So let me see what time the TikTok fight is. TikTok versus YouTube fight. What time do we need to be on for that? You missed it. It already happened. It's probably the same time as the other time. Let's see. Okay, 7 p.m. Eastern is the start time. Wow, really? It's kind of early. Starts at 7 p.m. However, viewers will have to wait a while before the main event with McBroom and Hall. There are a total of 8 fights. Wonder who are the undercards? Austin McBroom versus Bryce Hall. Some guy named Encian Gibb and Taylor Holder. I'd like to see the Deji fight. Deji versus Vinny Hacker. I don't know who that is. DDG versus Nate White. I don't know those guys. FaZe Jarvis. I've heard of that guy. Isn't that the guy that was crying or something because he got kicked out of Twitch? Versus Michael Lee. Tanner Fox. Don't know. Rylan Storms. Landon McBroom. Don't know. Ben's Alert. I don't know any of these people. But it's the YouTubers versus TikTok. And I'm sure there's probably millions on the line. So tonight, 7 p.m., I guess we'll be on Discord checking that fight out. 7:30. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Please be safe. Thank you for all the love and support. Take care of yourselves. Peace. Good night. Or good night. Why did I say good night? That's so weird. Peace. Just peace.